Hi everyone, I'm Lisa and welcome back to our channel, Smart Learning.
And I'm David. We're super excited to have you here today. We have a very interesting topic for you. English listening practice. Improve your understanding fast.
That's right. Listening is one of the most important skills when learning English. Many learners spend a lot of time reading books, learning grammar, and memorizing vocabulary, but they forget that understanding spoken English is a completely different skill.
Absolutely. Listening requires focus, patience, and practice. When you train your ears to understand English, you also improve your pronunciation, vocabulary, and even confidence.
Many learners get frustrated because they hear words but cannot understand them immediately. Don't worry, that's completely normal. Listening is a skill, and like any skill, it improves with practice.
Yes, the first step is to understand why listening can be difficult. Spoken English often sounds faster than written English. Words are connected, some sounds are reduced, and accents can be different. For example, I am going to often sounds like I'm gonna.
Exactly. If you only read English, you might not recognize these forms when listening. That's why practicing listening is essential. It helps your brain understand natural speech patterns and pronunciation.
Another challenge is new vocabulary. Even if you know many words, understanding them in rapid speech can be tricky. But don't worry. With practice, you will start recognizing words automatically.
So how do we practice? Start small. Listen to short conversations, children's stories, podcasts, or simple videos. Repeat the phrases. Try to mimic the pronunciation and gradually increase the difficulty level.
Another tip is active listening. Don't just hear the words, try to understand the meaning, tone, and emotions behind them. For example, if someone says, "I can't believe it," they might be surprised, excited, or even disappointed, depending on context.
That's a great point. Also, don't get discouraged if you don't understand everything at first. The goal is to train your brain to follow English naturally. Every day, spend at least 10 to 15 minutes practicing listening.
You can also use subtitles at first. Listen with subtitles, then without them. Try pausing and repeating sentences. Over time, your understanding will improve significantly.
Listening is not just about understanding words. It's about recognizing patterns, pronunciation, and even body language if you watch videos. The more you practice, the faster you will improve.
And remember, consistency is key. Small, daily practice is much more effective than occasional long sessions. Even listening to English songs, news, or podcasts while doing daily tasks can help a lot.
Today, we will guide you through exercises that are easy to follow and very effective. By the end of this series, you will feel more confident listening to English conversations, movies, and even podcasts.
So make sure you have headphones ready, a notebook to jot down new words, and a positive attitude. Listening is fun, and it can be very rewarding when you see your progress.
We'll start some practical exercises to improve your English listening skills.
That's right. Exercises are the most important part of learning to understand spoken English. Listening alone isn't enough. You need to actively practice.
First, let's start with short dialogues. Find a simple conversation, maybe from a beginner podcast or YouTube video. Listen to it slowly. Don't worry if you don't understand every word.
While listening, try this tip. Pause and repeat. After each sentence, pause the audio and repeat it aloud. This trains your ears and your mouth at the same time. For example, if you hear, "What are you doing today?" pause and repeat, "What are you doing today?"
Excellent. This is called shadowing. It helps you copy the rhythm, pronunciation, and intonation of native speakers. Doing this for 5 to 10 minutes every day can make a big difference.
Another exercise is listening for keywords. Instead of trying to understand every single word, focus on important words that carry meaning. For example, in the sentence,
I am going to the market to buy some vegetables. The keywords are market and vegetables.
Exactly. This is very useful when conversations are fast. Your brain starts recognizing main ideas even if some words are unclear.
Now let's talk about repeating sentences slowly. Some learners like to listen at a slower speed first. Many apps and YouTube videos allow you to reduce playback speed. Start at 0.75x or 0.5x.
Yes. Listen carefully, repeat each sentence, and gradually increase the speed. Eventually, your brain will catch fast-spoken English naturally.
Another tip is to use subtitles strategically. First, listen with subtitles, then without them. Try to predict words before they appear on screen. This improves both listening and vocabulary.
Also, try listening multiple times. Don't just play it once. Listen 2 to 3 times, and each time, try to understand a little more. You'll notice your comprehension improving.
A fun method is to listen to songs. Pick a simple English song, listen carefully, and try to write down the lyrics. Then check if you got them right. This helps with pronunciation, rhythm, and vocabulary.
You can also practice with podcasts or short news clips. Choose a topic you like. It could be cooking, travel, or technology. Listening to topics you enjoy makes practice easier and more fun.
Remember, don't get frustrated. Some words or sentences may be unclear at first. That's normal. Your brain is learning to recognize patterns and sounds.
So, your daily practice could be 5 to 10 minutes of shadowing, 5 minutes listening for key words, and 5 minutes listening to songs or podcasts. That's just 15 to 20 minutes a day, but it works wonders.
Exactly. Consistent practice is more important than long hours at once. Small steps every day lead to big improvements in your listening skills.
Now we'll move to advanced listening techniques that help you understand English faster and more accurately.
Yes, once you've practiced basic exercises, it's time to improve with more challenging methods. Don't worry, it's fun and very effective.
First, let's talk about listening for context. Sometimes you may not understand every word, but the meaning is clear from the situation. For example, if someone says, I missed the bus again, even if you didn't catch every word, you know they are talking about transportation and frustration.
That's a great point. Listening for context helps you understand conversations without translating every word. Native speakers often speak quickly, and not catching every word is normal.
Another technique is predictive listening. Before someone finishes a sentence, try to guess what they might say next. This trains your brain to follow natural English patterns. For instance, if someone says, I'm going to you can guess they might say market, store, or office, depending on context.
Yes, predictive listening also improves your reaction speed. In real conversations, you won't have time to think about every word, so predicting is very useful.
Now let's talk about listening to different accents. English is spoken in many accents: American, British, Australian, Indian, and more. Start by choosing one accent and then gradually listen to others. This broadens your understanding and prevents confusion when meeting new speakers.
A useful tip is to mix listening sources. For example, listen to a British news channel, then an American podcast, and later an Australian YouTube video. Your ears will adjust to different pronunciations and speech patterns.
Another technique is focusing on intonation and stress. English speakers often stress important words, and intonation changes the meaning. For example, you're coming with a rising tone is a question, but you're coming with a flat tone is a statement.
Excellent point. Paying attention to these details will make your understanding much more natural. It also helps with speaking English confidently.
You can also practice dictation exercises. Listen to a short audio clip and write down every word you hear. Then compare it with the transcript. This improves listening accuracy and spelling at the same time.
Another advanced exercise is listening without subtitles. After practicing with subtitles, challenge yourself to understand videos without them. Try summarizing what you heard in your own words. This trains comprehension and memory.
And don't forget speed variation exercises. Listen to audio at normal speed, then slow it down, then return to normal speed. This helps your brain catch up and understand even fast conversations.
Remember, consistency is still key. Advanced techniques are powerful, but daily practice, even 20 to 30 minutes, will give the best results.
So start using these techniques in your daily practice, and soon you'll notice a huge improvement in understanding fast, natural English.
In the next part, we'll explore fun ways to practice listening, including games, apps, and interactive activities that make learning enjoyable.
Now we'll explore fun and interactive ways to improve your English listening skills.
Yes, learning doesn't have to be boring. You can enjoy practicing while still improving very fast.
First, let's talk about listening games. There are many simple games you can play alone or with friends. For example, you can listen to a short audio clip and try to write down all the words you hear. Then check the transcript and see how much you got right.
That's a fun way to practice dictation. Another game is Guess the Missing Word. Listen to a sentence, pause it before the last word, and try to guess what it could be. This helps your brain anticipate language patterns and improves comprehension.
You can also use language apps that focus on listening. Many apps provide short conversations, stories, and interactive exercises. Some even give you instant feedback, which is very helpful.
Another fun activity is listening with songs. Pick your favorite English songs, listen carefully, and try to write the lyrics. Then compare them with the real lyrics. You'll learn pronunciation, rhythm, and new words in a very enjoyable way.
Yes, music makes learning much easier because it stays in your mind. You can even sing along to practice speaking at the same time.
Another interactive method is watching English videos with subtitles. First, watch with subtitles, then without subtitles, and try to summarize what you understood. This strengthens memory and comprehension.
And don't forget about podcasts. Many podcasts are short, entertaining, and focused on specific topics. Choose topics you love, like travel, food, or technology. Listening to interesting content keeps you motivated and helps you learn naturally.
Another great activity is storytelling practice. Listen to a short story, then try to retell it in your own words. You can do this alone or with a friend. It helps with comprehension, vocabulary, and even speaking skills.
You can also join online English speaking groups where people practice listening and speaking together. Listening to different speakers in real time is very useful.
A fun tip is to mix activities. For example, listen to a song, play a dictation game, then watch a short video. This variety makes practice more enjoyable and helps you improve faster.
Remember, the key is to stay consistent and enjoy the process. Even 15 to 20 minutes a day with fun activities is very effective.
So try these methods, find what you enjoy the most, and make listening practice a daily habit. Your skills will improve faster than you expect.
Now we'll give you a complete daily listening routine and some final tips to improve your English listening fast.
Yes, following a daily routine makes learning much easier and more effective. You don't need hours of study. Just 15 to 30 minutes a day consistently can make a huge difference.
Let's start with morning practice. After waking up, spend 5 to 10 minutes listening to short dialogues or podcasts. Focus on shadowing, which means repeating the sentences aloud after the speaker. This wakes up your brain and ears for English.
Great tip. During the day, you can add listening during daily activities. For example, listen to English songs, news clips, or podcasts while commuting, cooking, or walking. Even short bursts of 5 minutes count and help you get used to natural speech.
In the afternoon, try a structured exercise. Listen to a short story, dialogue, or video. Write down key words, new vocabulary, and any expressions you find useful. Then, replay the audio and see how much you can understand without reading the transcript.
Another afternoon activity is speed variation practice. Listen once at normal speed, then slow it down, and finally return to normal speed. This helps your brain adapt to fast speech and improves comprehension.
In the evening, do a fun, interactive activity. Play a listening game, write lyrics from a song, or summarize a video in your own words. Try retelling stories or explaining what you learned to a friend or even to yourself.
Remember, active listening is very important. Don't just hear the words, focus on tone, stress, and intonation. This makes understanding natural conversations much easier.
Another key tip is to listen to different accents. Mix American, British, Australian, or other accents to train your ears. This prepares you for real-life conversations with speakers from around the world.
And don't forget to track your progress. Keep a notebook with new words, phrases, and expressions. Review them regularly. Seeing your improvement keeps you motivated.
Consistency is the secret. Even if you practice only 15 minutes daily, do it every day. Your brain remembers patterns faster, and gradually, understanding English becomes effortless.
Finally, stay positive and patient. Listening can be challenging at first, but every step you take counts. Celebrate small victories, like understanding a full sentence without help or recognizing a new word in conversation.
So, to summarize, here's your daily routine. Morning, 5 to 10 minutes shadowing short dialogues or podcasts. Daytime, 5 to 10 minutes listening during activities like walking or cooking. Afternoon, structured practice with stories, keywords, and speed variation. Evening, fun interactive practice like games, songs, or summaries.
Follow this routine, mix different exercises, and stay consistent. You'll notice your English listening skills improving faster than ever.
Thank you so much for joining us in this 5-part series. Practice daily, enjoy the process, and soon you'll feel confident listening to English conversations, movies, and podcasts.
And don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more helpful tips. Keep practicing, and we'll see you in the next video.